All right, what's up, you guys? UFO proof here. Well, hopefully this is working this time because I just tried to do it a minute ago. Wasn't working at all. As usual, YouTube is fucking up somehow. There's always something. And this is doing the same thing that it's done before a million times, which is it'll say that I'm broadcasting live, but it is in fact not going out to the viewers. It's not going out live, and you can't see it. So I don't understand how YouTube or Google Hangouts can fuck up so bad. Like that's the whole point of Hangouts Live. So, if your whole point is that one thing and you can't do that one thing, how do you even exist as a business? All right, so it looks like we're going out live now because it looks like we see some viewers. So I'm going to post the link in the comment section on YouTube. So if you want to come and join in our discussion on UFOs and ancient aliens and all that good shit, just click the link next to my name and feel free to join in and share your thoughts. So let me open this up so I can get the link passed out to you guys. Now, I've also been having problems with the link lately, a lot of different issues. So hopefully this will work. I'm just copying and pasting the URL directly from Google Hangouts. It should be fine. So let's see here. I know I was supposed to do it at 7 o'clock today, but some shit came up and I had to fucking go and wait for my dealer, and fucking it was taking forever, and then I had to pick up my girl, and just a bunch of bullshit. So I figured, you know what, I better just wait until after everything is said and done. That way I can jump on here and we're good to go. What up, Shumanati? Yes, you are first, brother. What's going on, man? Here's a link in case you want to jump on here. Although I'm pretty sure you won't because you never do. But there it goes. So yeah, I wanted to do it earlier today, and I wasn't able to. I had just too much other crap that had to get done, and I was like, man, it's just going to interrupt it and everything, just picking up some fucking Buddha stank and picking up my girl, and was working on some other video, and just was doing an unboxing video, and it's just a pain in the butt. And so I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm just going to wait until everything's said and done, and then broadcast live. And then that way I can just do the Hangouts. And if it's good, everyone could just come and jump on, and cool. And if not, well, then fuck it. We could just do it tomorrow. But, so yeah, that kind of sucks because I know a lot of people were waiting for it to come on at 7 o'clock. So I'm not sure how many viewers we're going to get tonight because this is pretty late for my usual time. I mean, even when I don't come on at 7, I still usually try to come on at like 9, and here it is already 10 o'clock. So I know that's going to be a bitch for everybody, and it's a weird time for everyone. So anyway, we're discussing UFOs, ancient aliens, ancient civilizations, anything like that related. We can also make fun of flat earthers, stupid Nibiru, fucking flat earthers or flat Nibiru, and whatever, any topic that you guys really want to is fine with me. So let me go and make sure that everyone, because I know a lot of people are having problems getting the notifications, and that's what kind of sucks, is that Susie, to anyone, you won, hi, or you won here, hi y'all. What's going on, Susie, to anyone? How you doing, sweetie? Shumanati, flat earth, right? I know. They're my favorite to fuck with, dude. They're too much fun. Yeah, so we're just discussing, really, I'm just going to let you guys, pick a topic. You kind of like how we always do, just kind of like go off on whatever just pops into our crazy little noggins, and we can just discuss that. Like normally I have a topic kind of picked out, but we kind of did that today earlier with the tree of life, and then I hadn't really thought of one after that, but I just want to say I fucking nailed that tree of life. I just want to throw that out there. Shumanati, Susie, to anyone, did you guys see that? Did you see the video that I did on the tree of life? I know, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if I don't know if you guys saw that. If not, go watch it, because I'm telling you, I fucking nailed that one. I was blown away at the fact that this had been, sitting there in plain sight, and no one's ever made the connection. Now, I could see how it could be argued, how it could be, all right, you seen it, Shumanati? I could see how people could argue against it, but I'm not sure why anyone would. It seems to make perfect sense to me. The only reason I could see someone arguing against it is because of there shouldn't have been contact between the Paracas and the Middle East back then. So I could see that being the one argument. But like I showed in the video, I did present evidence showing clear as day. And this isn't refuted evidence. This is totally accepted factual evidence that is accepted by the academic community. However, they simply don't acknowledge it. They don't add it into their timeline or their theory, because it would disrupt their entire theory. And since it's just one out of place artifact, they're just like, nah, whatever. It's not worth it to throw off the whole timeline. It's like, well, that one piece of evidence suggests that the timeline is in fact wrong. New here, but watching for a while. Thanks. Oh, all right, sweet. Susie, two more. I just did a video on the tree of life. In the Garden of Eden, there were two trees: the tree of knowledge of good and evil and the tree of life. And the tree of knowledge of good and evil gave people intelligence. It's what made people smart. Before we ate from that tree, we were all idiots. And then God was afraid, because once we became smart, he was afraid that we would reach our hand out and take the fruit and eat from the tree of life and live forever. So it's a tree that was essentially an eternity elixir, So yeah, they and it's been symbolized throughout every major religion and culture throughout the entire planet. Baby, can you let her out, please? Yeah, my little dog is squeaking up a freaking storm, and I just want to strangle her ass. She's a little chihuahua. She's cute, but not cute enough where I won't flush her down the fucking toilet if she don't stop squeaking. Anyway, so yeah, in the Nazca, Peru, and in the Atacama Desert, in the Nazca Desert, there obviously is a bunch of the Nazca lines, the famous geoglyphs, and there's a lot of lines that aren't really lines. They're just like a bunch of squiggles and whatnots, and they're scribble lines. People just call them scribbles because they don't show any kind of art or design or anything. They're not straight lines either, so they don't acknowledge them as anything. And I found a set which I believe is in fact a depiction of the tree of life, and it's just been overlooked forever. So you should definitely check out the video and share your thoughts on it. For anyone who's watching right now who just saw that. Susie Tumor is saying, hypothetically, if an alien tinkered with DNA, then we came into existence. Isn't the creator the God? Sorry. Yes, correct. I would think so. That thank you, baby. Well, I mean, there's a difference in, God and, like big G God and little G gods, Like, I wouldn't consider any alien that created us God by any means, you know. Hey, debunk YouTube channel. Bruce sees all. You won't believe the BS this chucklehead is laying down. Asteroids floating in Earth's atmosphere, seeing gravity waves in his 4-inch telescope. Are you fucking kidding me, Keith? Holy fucktard. Ah. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, he sounds like a good one, too. Who is he? Bruce sees all? I'm going to have to check this guy up. So many to get confused. Yeah, you know. Excuse me, sorry. Got the munchies. Little chocolate donut. And I do, you know, I do think that aliens, extraterrestrials, may have played a role in our evolution. You know, now it could be a very minor role, as in humans saw UFOs, because I've had my own personal UFO encounters, so I know for a fact UFOs are real. I don't know what's inside a UFO. I don't know if aliens exist or not, but I assume that because what I saw was so alien, it was so unbelievably just unreal that it didn't feel like it could have possibly come from Earth. And so I just believe that UFOs are aliens, but I don't know. But if that's the case, perhaps in ancient times, just like modern times now, a man may have seen one of these UFOs. Like, you know, if I had lived 30,000 years ago and had my exact and same encounters that I had today, back then, without a doubt, I would have been, it was a god, and you fuckers need to pray to it. All right? I'm gonna burn your fucking house down, okay? You want to come home to a burnt down hut? I will light that shit up, dude. Pray, motherfuckers. No Area 51 stuff. What do you mean? He needs a good smackdown from you coming from Keith Hill. Yeah, there are some people who absolutely deserve a good smackdown from UFO Proof. I'm not going to deny that, man. I'm definitely going to have to check this guy out. Please do tell what, Sudi. Excuse me. Sorry. I know I shouldn't be eating while I'm broadcasting live, but I can't help it. It's this goddamn little fucking Hostess donuts, dude. Oh, God forbid, you know, she brought home those damn cinnamon ones that they just made, those new ones. Oh, God damn, they're so fucking delicious, dude. Let me see here. Was it Bruce sees all? Oh, this guy looks like a dipshit, dude. Holy fuck, man. I know a schizophrenic when I see one, and this guy is 100% schizophrenic without even hearing his stuff. And guaranteed he is a paranoid schizophrenic, all right? Guarantee. I could just tell by the look in their fucking crazy eyes, man. Oh yeah, definitely gonna have to check out shit. Oh, what did I see? Oh, well, I mean, which time? I've actually had many UFO encounters. Like in a sense, I would be like kind of like a quasi contactee, if you will. I don't know how to put it. So like when I had my first encounter, it was really fucking intense, man. It was like a big deal. And I knew that I would see him again. In fact, like I always knew it, and I knew from then on, like, after having a few more sightings and encounters, and then having incredibly close, and I'm talking incredibly close encounters. I'm talking like 8 feet. um, I knew that it would never go away, and that, they would kind of like just be around and like, you know, follow me, I guess. Like, it seems weird, like, but and it didn't matter where I went. If I, when I was in Indiana or moved to, Arizona, I mean, like, it started in Indiana, but it like culminated in Arizona, and it even happens still out here in Washington State. So it seems to like, you know, follow me around for some reason. Um, Benjamin Brieg, psychic connection. Walking away, a better person is normal. See, like, yeah, I don't know if it's like a psychic connection, or like, to me, it seems like they're just studying people and collecting data, and for some reason they select certain individuals for whatever reason. I guess, like, if you're just like if you're just out there catching a fish, if you're tagging a shark out in the ocean, I mean, does it really matter what shark you get? You just, the first one that you get, you're like, him, all right, you're fine. So I think it's more something like that, because I don't feel like I'm chosen, like I'm a chosen one. However, I won't deny for a second that I absolutely feel special from it. It makes me feel special. Like, I feel so privileged to have these encounters and to know that UFOs are real. Like, being a skeptic now still and a debunker and stuff, it's because that's what I was beforehand. So when I realized the phenomenon was real, it was earth shattering. Did you ever dream of them as a child? No, no, I never really dreamt of them as a child. Although, as I got older, after I had my encounters, I do remember having UFO sightings back when I was a kid. And as when I was a kid, my brain was trying to just make up something that fit. All right. Like, I was living in Pahrump, Nevada at the time, and I would see like trails of lights. So there would be like just like circles of lights, and there'd be like 10 of them in a row. And I would see them like on the mountain. To me, what I thought it was that there was a bunch of military trucks driving across like the top summit of Mount Charleston in Las Vegas. And I knew there was a military around there, but I didn't know what they would be doing up there, or I didn't understand how their vehicles worked to where they could drive on the side of the mountain, like in the summit and stuff. Because there were no roads up there on the top of Mount Charleston. But I was just like a kid, so I'm like, I guess that's probably it. Because other than that, I'm like, UFOs didn't even pop into my mind. But as I look back on it now, I'm like, man, those were UFOs, dude. It was crazy. Maybe we do, but most block it out. Block what out? Benjamin Brigg is saying, it's like they are counting the hairs on your head. Yeah, something like that. Like, I could, I like, it's really weird because you like have these weird feelings and emotions to go and find them for some reason. Like, they want you to come and see them. And so you feel compelled to go out and look for them at times. And it can happen at the weirdest times. It can happen in the middle of the night. It can happen in the middle of lunch. It can happen, at work, wherever. And you're just so overwhelmingly compelled. Like, if you don't go, you might lose your fucking mind, So like, you have to go and see. And there was times where I used to get in my car. I would wake up in the middle of the night and hop in my car, and I would drive 15, 20, 30 miles. In the place I've never been to, in a direction I've never been. I would take roads and stuff I've never been on in my life. I had no idea where the fuck I was going, but I knew where I was going. You get what I'm saying? Like, I would like, and it would be funny because like I would be driving and I'd be like, oh, that was the road. And I have to back up because I knew I had passed the road, even though I'd never seen the road before. I've never been on it and I didn't know where I was going, but I'd be like, oh, that's it. And I would have to go and turn around and get on and take the road or whatever. Like, you could just feel where you needed to go. And then I would just get out and I would be like in a cornfield in Indiana, and just, I would get out and I would just sit and wait for them, man. And they would show up. And it was the most amazing thing you could ever experience, dude. You know, and like this all started happening. As it started happening, I started collecting like all my UFO hunting equipment. I have tons of UFO hunting equipment now, and I have top grade shit. But back then I had nothing, you know? So when I was having all these badass encounters, I wasn't getting any good footage of it. Also, like the shit that I had at the time, it wasn't as advanced as it is now. Like I had two orbs come and approach my ex-girlfriend and I, and they were following us in our car, and we pulled over and they came flying up to us, and I had a high-powered laser at the time, and I was shining a laser at them, and one of them disappeared. And then I'm shining the laser, and I actually hit the one that disappeared. It didn't disappear, it just went invisible because the laser hit it and it stopped in midair when the laser should have just kept going, you know? And I got footage of that, and it was with a spy watch, a night vision, like kids spy watch, man, because I needed something that could record at a moment's notice in night vision. And so that's what I had, you know? And, you know, you can see the video. It's not the best quality video, but it's good enough where you can make out everything I'm saying, you know? So it was pretty cool. Where are you located? I am located right now in Washington State. You're in Pennsylvania? Oh, we got some homies on here from Pennsylvania. Not like that here. What do you mean? Hmm. I don't know what it's like for other people, but I assume like that my experience happens to quite a few different people on Earth, and at first I didn't really know if it happened to anybody else, and then I saw the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind, and I know this is going to sound crazy. However, when I'd seen the movie when I was a kid, okay, but you know, I kind of like really forgotten about it. Well, once I started having my encounters again, I started researching UFO stuff, and I decided one day just to go and buy the movie. And they had a special DVD 2-disc version of it. And so that's what I bought. And when I watched it, I realized everything that was happening to the star of the movie was happening to me. I mean, like fucking thing for thing was fucking lining up with it. And I was like, man, that's fucking crazy. In fact, on the second disc, which has the bonus scenes, it had deleted scenes and stuff, there is a deleted scene that shows him on his roof where he had built a UFO hunting platform. And I didn't know this, but before I even bought the movie, I had already built a UFO hunting platform on my roof. The exact same style, how they built it. And then I found out that J. Allen Hynek helped Steven Spielberg write the movie. So he wanted to make it, Steven Spielberg wanted to make it the most authentic UFO movie ever created. And so J. Allen Hynek, who was the director of Project Blue Book, told him, this is the real deal. Okay, this is how it goes down. This is what happens to everybody. And he was absolutely right, because it happened to me. And it was so unbelievable, like with the whole feelings, and then wanting to go to the mountain, and the, the obsession, and then just going out to places you've never been to, and just craziness. What up, Cons? How you doing, buddy? Doing good? Things resonate. Yes, they do. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but yep, things definitely resonate. um, yeah, it was. I mean, it was such a big deal. In fact, I've never even told anybody what the best stuff that's happened. Like the big deal stuff, because it sounds so insane and so crazy that I'm afraid it'll make me look crazy. And so I just keep it to myself. But I know for a fact this shit happened. In fact, my girlfriend was actually with me. So it's like I even have a witness. So um, that's a plus. And I guess that's probably the reason why I don't feel like it's a necessity to share it with everybody. But I've seen some crazy, crazy shit. And it's 100% real. The legends are true. They exist. I don't know what they are, but they're incredibly fascinating. The UFO itself seems to be conscious. Like my very first encounter, which was a black triangle, and it had a white half dome underneath it that looked like it was filled with some kind of liquid light. I mean, it's hard to explain, but it looked like you could see the liquid in there swooshing around, but it was just like light. It was weird. And when it flew over the road, and this thing was probably only like 35 feet in the air, I mean, it was just barely above the telephone poles. And this craft was just creeping in, and I pulled over, and it was like foggy out, and it was like, like 6 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning, man. So it was kind of creepy out, it was like kind of freaky. And it was December 27th, 2010. And I I get out of the car, and I'm looking at this craft coming over, and it's only like maybe 100 feet in front of me, maybe, probably less than that. And as it's floating over, it's got some red lights like on the side of it, and then the other side had like one red light, and it looked like there might have been more corresponding with the one side that I could see, but I couldn't see it all. So I don't know if that's true or not. But as it was floating over, it looked at me. And I know it seems weird, because it's not like the craft had eyes or a front to it. It was a triangle, but it turned, and we locked eyes, even though it didn't have it. You get what I'm saying? Like I recognized that it saw me, and it was recognizing that I was looking at it, and we were like fucking boom with each other. Like we were like fucking locked onto each other. Like, oh fuck, dude. Like I saw, and it's like looking into the eyes of a predator, like if you were just if you're just like walking in the park, and all of a sudden you walk past a tree, and there was a big fucking lion just sitting there staring at you. You'd be like, oh fuck, dude, like, that this thing could just fuck you up and just kill you. It could do that. And that's what it's like now. I wasn't afraid of it, but I knew it was beyond me, that there was nothing that I knew, like, if it wanted me, it could take me, and it wouldn't matter if I fucking buried myself in the center of the earth, man. It could get me out, and there's no place on earth that I could run and hide from it. Like, it was so fucking beyond humans, man. It was just so alien. Hey, what up, Sean? How you doing, buddy? Oh, here, let me post the link for you, man. You were not afraid because Uh, let me see. Because you were still alive. True. um, Abducted as fuck. I know people have said that to me before, but I don't have any kind of memory of any abduction experience. Although I've had encounters that seem like they had some, they contain some symptoms of an abduction, but I simply don't remember, ever having any kind of abduction experience. So I don't ever claim to be an abductee at all. But a lot of people do kind of say that to me, and I always have to shut it down and say, I don't remember anything like that. So, and yes, I know that in abduction experiences, they can erase your memories. Well, if they did me, they did a damn well good job, because I don't remember shit. Afraid of what? I just signed in. X Raven, how do you say that? Zavrion. Zervon. Zervon, am I saying that right? Um, I was afraid. I wasn't afraid of a UFO. Um, it was scary as hell. Like how I was describing it to them was like looking into the eyes of a predator. That's what it's like when you see when you just, if you're just like walking your dog and then you just came across the fucking lion, you would be like, oh my fucking God. Like, you would know that at any time this lion could just fuck you up and you couldn't fight it off of you. If you didn't have a gun or a knife or no weapons, it was just you and fucking your little poodle, you couldn't fight off the lion. It would kill you. And so it's like, you just have that whole, like when it looked at me, the UFO, it, like, we made that connection. I was like, oh my God. And I just had that whole sense of, it was just so far superior to any human. There's fucking, it was just like, it's probably how like dogs look at people, like, just like, yeah, they're in charge and that's just how it goes. And they probably have no, you know, there's no like moral thing about it. You're just like, yep, they're in charge. All right. They're just better than you. So you're just like a second class citizen, really. um, Butt sex. What? I know what you mean, but you know what I mean, Benjamin? Yeah. See, it's weird, isn't it? Um, was it on the ground or in the sky? Ian Undercover. It was in the sky. The very first one was in the sky. It was probably like about 35 feet. However tall a telephone pole is, it was only a couple feet above that. I'm surprised that it didn't like scrape the fucking telephone pole. Like, it was extremely close, it was extremely low. And it was probably less than 100 feet away from me. So 35 feet up and less than 100 feet away, man. It was probably about the size of a fucking house too, man. Just fucking floating. And then when it like rotated and like its side was pointed at me, it was looking at me, but it didn't have eyes. It was just straight looking at me. You got probed, aka butt sex. I see. Well, hey, probings happen. Okay, cool. I've never seen one. I understand. Yeah, just fucking, that's so, if you can kind of get the idea, hopefully I'm getting that across, properly. It's kind of hard to explain. The whole everything about like the UFO encounters. Like, I don't know. Holy shit, dude. I just remembered my butt got a video of flying Subaru. My bud got a video of a flying Subaru. What are you talking about, man? What, like a flying car? Yeah, anyway, it's it's difficult to um express like what happens, and then you don't want to lump yourself in with all the crazies and shit like that, um but I feel like I was being contacted, but without the contact. I don't know if that makes any sense, uh like I was wanting to meet them, I guess. I don't ever remember meeting them or anything like that. But I mean, some, like I said, like, I've had many incredible encounters, and that was just my first encounter, but it wasn't the best or my last. Um, in fact, I've never even told anyone my best encounter. But I told everybody. I've told a lot of people my closest encounter, which is like everyone on my channel, like all the people who've been on my channel for a while, who are like real, part of it and everything. They all know the story. Um, in fact, um, I'll get you a link to the video. Here, hang on one second, and it kind of explains everything. Because it shows you exactly where I was, at what time. You can see where direction, where I came from. You can see my my actual house, like like I did it with the Google Earth and Google Maps and just photos and everything. So like you can see exactly where I was and exactly what I was doing, and you can even see the UFO hunting platform, and I mean it's cool. Here, let me get you the link for it real quick. All right, here. Where did it happen? It happened. My initial encounters happened in Maryville, Indiana, and this link that I'm posting is to an encounter that happened also in Maryville, Indiana, which is also not Maryville, but Indiana is where Close Encounters of the Third Kind took place. Just so you guys know. He was in traffic and saw a strange craft flying around Pittsburgh. So he pulled his cell phone out and recorded it, but I could not tell what it was. By the way, I did not get notice of going live. Are you fucking kidding me, Sean? God damn it, dude. You were being acknowledged more so than contacted. Yeah, perhaps that's what it is. And like, but they like seem to follow me, and so anyone who was with me, my friends or family, would see them as well. And so like I don't know why they were interested in me or why they're still interested in me. I never understood any of that, but for some reason they were attracted to me, I guess. And and then I have friends who would never seen a UFO their whole life, and then they be with me and have the most incredible encounters. I did also not get a notification. Fucking, are you serious, Cons? God damn it, dude. See, and that sucks too, because if Cons and Sean aren't getting notifications and they're moderators on my fucking channel, I mean, something's fucking wrong, dude. That's God, that's such bullshit, dude. If my moderators aren't even getting notifications that I'm going live, what the fuck, dude? No wonders we only got fucking 12 people watching, because no one gets fucking notifications. My moderators aren't even getting notifications, man. You see them because your eyes are open, right? Yeah, that's how I feel, man. You've probably been picked up. I mean, I guess it's possible, but I have no evidence, I have no memory or recollection of ever being picked up. It's your light, dude. Maybe. Who knows? I didn't either. We're all censored. What the fuck, dude? YouTube and Google know, right? Something, dude. I mean, that's fucking bullshit, man. And Cons just happened to see it by chance. I mean, Sean, how did you know that I was going live? Did you just happen to see it by chance just by scrolling on the channel or something? Fuck, man. Did anybody on here get a notification? I saw it by chance when I went back to my YouTube homepage. No fucking shit, man. So is there anyone watching who did get a notification? No, Ian didn't get a notification either. God damn it, man. Have you tried hypnosis? No, I've thought about it. Benjamin Berg didn't get a fucking notification. The guy that proved there's a holographic raster over the moon had his channel deleted. Oh yeah, the Crow 777. Yeah, that's because he's an idiot. You know, there's no fucking, lunar wave, dude. That's a fucking temperature inversion, man. And it just appears that it's on the moon because you're looking at the moon and at the same time when a temperature inversion rolls through our atmosphere, but still he shouldn't have lost his channel. That's just dumb, dude. He had to do something fucking bad, because if my ass still has my channel, then you guys listen to me, man. I fucking cuss and fucking talk shit about people and debunk people, make fun of them, and fucking do drugs and all kinds of shit. So if my channel is still on, his channel should have been fine. He must have done something fucking fucked up to get it shut off. So Chris Lost in Small Town Mo. I feel they are something other than four-dimensional beings. While the craft may be physical, it almost seems they can choose the place, time at will. It seems like we're fish in the ocean. Yeah, and they stick their heads in. That's a good way of putting it. That's a good interpretation. Sean is saying, go see a psychic. Yeah, I don't know what a psychic's gonna tell me. Crow, I know, right? Total BS, right? Susie, to anyone? Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's just his lack of understanding and atmospheric phenomenon. It's not like it's something that is something that he couldn't have figured out had he done a little bit of studying on it. He could have easily figured it out, but instead he jumps to this whole lunar wave and a fake moon, and the moon is a hologram, and it's, dude, come on, man. If you don't use your fucking brains, dude, and that's why a lot of people on YouTube don't like UFO proof, simply because I'll shut down their fucking crazy fucking beliefs and shit like that. And, and people feel like, oh, well, if you're in the UFO community, you have to be so open-minded. You have to fucking, be willing to listen and hear everybody and shit. I understand that, and I am willing to listen. But if you're talking nonsense, you gotta be willing to call people out on it, and you gotta stand up for the truth. That's the difference, It's people who claim that fight for the truth when they're sitting there spewing out bullshit and just rhetoric that they read on fucking Reddit or seen on YouTube. That doesn't make it fucking true. Science makes it true. And anyone who calls fucking science fake news is a fucking moron, Hell yeah, Ian Undercover, he knows what's up, dude. I feel they are outside time space personally. If we live in a simulation, they are the programmers. A very good way of putting it, man, Hey, what up, Harry Toe? How you doing, buddy? Doing good? Yeah, so here, I'll post a link just for anyone, Harry Toe, or anyone who wants to jump on here, just in case. I know you guys have issues going back and forth, man. I'll quickly check if Alex Jones sells any YN a YouTube notification enhancer, right? The moon is fake, though it was placed there to allow life to exist on Earth. Well, without the moon, life wouldn't exist on Earth. And it's interesting. I mean, the moon compared to Earth, the moon compared to every other planet is gigantic. I mean, there are no moons that come even close to the size. Oh, look at the super chat, dude. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you, sir. Happy weekend. You fucking got it, buddy. Yes, thank you. Oh, dude. Should go grab the fucking base. Oh fuck, dude. I got all my shit put away, dude. Damn it. I should have had that. I should have had that set out, dude. Damn it. Oh, that kind of sucks, man. What can we do, man? Oh, let's see here. We'll try this, dude. All right, let me check here, dude. Henry Kissinger. I like that, dude. Here we go, dude. Can you see Harry Toe? Let's see if you can see that, dude. All right, buddy. Here we go, man. There. I don't know if yeah, you can read that. All right, see, there you go, buddy. Cheers. Since I didn't have the bass out, man, I must yell with the big fucking thank you. Let's see here. I'm gonna pop out the chat here. All right, and then I can open this on full screen. Paint my car. Fuck yeah, dude. Bring your car, dude. I love painting shit now, dude. Like my van, you know, I painted that whole thing, you know, with the but I did that with the fucking actual like a paint gun, dude. I never painted anything with a paint gun, let alone a car. Dude, it was so fucking fun, dude. I wanted to start painting up everything, man. And then I got the airbrush. And this is what sucks. Hang on, let me show you, Harry Toe. All right, so I got these uh-oh. There we go. All right, so check this out, man. Are you a tattoo guy? No, I'm not, man. I got tattoos, but no, I'm not a tattoo guy. I got this fucking, this is the good Central Pneumatic. I don't know if you guys can read that. It's kind of difficult. There it is a little bit. Yeah, Central Pneumatic. You know, Central Pneumatic fucking airbrush gun. This is a really good one. And then I got another Central Pneumatic airbrush gun, you know, and then like this cheap one. And then this is what's awesome. Check this guy out. Boom. Check out my little air compressor, dude. I even painted it. It doesn't look like this. It's normally fucking silver, but I painted him up because I just started painting everything, dude. And I even got this little air compressor. Listen to this. Is that crazy or what, dude? It's on, you know. See? That's how loud it is, dude. Is that crazy or what, man? Can you hear that? That's it. That's as loud as it goes, dude. Yeah, that thing's awesome, dude. And then these check out these are also Central Pneumatic, this gun, and I just got this, which is a quick change set. So unlike the other guns, I just take that off and then grab a new color, black. Boom. Any rate, if I can go, dude. And then, or whatever, you know. It's got like 5 of them on there, dude. This thing was super fucking cheap, man. But dude, it fucking works awesome, man. This blue was kind of dried up. I had it open all night, dude. I actually have to clean that out. Yeah, that's not gonna come out, dude. I had to clean it out. I had it opened all night, but I was surprised actually the red came out, man. But yeah, so anyone who airbrushes, dude, check these little guns out, man. These quick change ones, dude. They're fucking awesome, man. They're super cool, man. And you got to get yourself one of these little compressors, man. Super fucking awesome, dude. Anyway, back to UFOs. So, let's see here. Carrie's live stream yesterday brought some nutty levels of deep intel from white hat guy called Paladin. Who are you talking about? Carrie's who's Carrie? Zerveron. That is called, it's Central Pneumatic, man. Central Pneumatic makes the best airbrush stuff, dude. So if you guys do any airbrushing, which is, might I suggest, fucking fun as hell. If you guys do any airbrushing, you got to get yourself a little compressor like this, dude. It's fucking whisper quiet. You can use it in the house, man. Carrie Cassidy. Oh, God in heaven, dude. I was so hoping that was not the Carrie you were talking about. That bitch is dumb as you know, it was, dude, I'm so, you know, and what's his name? Bill Ryan, you know, he's crazy too, but he was smart enough to get away from that bitch, dude. You know. And Teresa did this thing on Bullseye, which was just awesome. Don't know who Teresa is. Yeah, check out their videos. No fucking way, dude. Carrie Cassidy's fucking nuts, man. Artist, do you write? Yeah, yes, I do write. I am a musician. I've been a musician my whole life. I'm also a stand-up comedian. That's why UFO proof works out so well the way it does, because you know, nobody else in ufology does what I do, you know, which is bring and you know, people, that's why in ufology and UFO channels on YouTube in general have, like, most of them will show hoax videos and shit, because you have to bring entertainment to your videos if you want to keep people watching. Well, it's like, you know, I do it a different way. You know, I show real UFO videos, and then I'll make you laugh, you know. And so other channels want to scare you and make you afraid and tell you lies. And my channel, you know, we want to make you laugh and entertain you and tell you the truth, you know. And so it's like you know, it's like this the complete opposite, man. Uh, um, you know, and I've been a you know a live performance artist for my basically my whole life, you know. Third phase got Forrester on right after we talked about it. No shit, dude. They've had a Forrester on before, I believe, man. I think they've had Friedman on. They've had a couple good guys on there, dude. You know, are they still live? Or are they off live right now, dude? I wonder. Your other talents would keep me entertained. Oh yeah, definitely, dude. um. Oh, what up? Okay, okay. How you doing, buddy? Oh yeah, no, TV's fucking. It's out, dude. I don't think anybody on my channel even watches TV, dude. Sean, do you watch TV? Or Cons, are you still on here? Is Cons on here? Cons, do you watch TV? Like third phase got Forrester on like a new special thing though. What do you mean? Yeah, Cons, he doesn't watch TV. Sean, TV, yes, but like Netflix and internet sites. So no. I'm talking to you go and watch like fucking TV, like cable TV, you sit and watch fucking I like, dude, if I don't have total control over what I'm watching, you know, like I do on YouTube, I don't watch it. I'm like, nah, I ain't got time for that. You know, I need to be able to fast forward or rewind and fucking, I don't need to be able to skip over any commercial shit like that. You know, I only watch YouTube and shit online, Netflix or something like that. You know, I watch Amazon Prime, you know, so, um, which I think is way better than fucking Netflix, dude. You know, I never understood Netflix, especially online. So if you order Netflix video, you can order any fucking video you want. And if you got Netflix online, you can order any movie you want, except for that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. Okay, there are no good movies on there. Like for some reason, dude, fucking Netflix is terrible, dude. I don't vibe with Bill Ryan myself. Carrie is a cool shit. I don't vibe with either one of them. Carrie is a fucking nutbag, and so is fucking Bill, dude. They're both fucking batshit fucking bonkers, man. You know, the fucking nonsense that they spew out, fucking, you know, about being followed by satellites and just, you know, they're fucking batshit crazy, man. You know. I use free stream sites. Yeah, thanks for sending me that one site with fucking, you know, sent me all that fucking spam bullshit, dude, and changed my fucking search engine. You fucking douche. Don't ever send me that shit again, Sean. What did you use for that? Thank you. What did I use for what? Thank you. She is the most Linda Moulton Howe is the most legit UFO journalist. If she was so legit, why doesn't she admit that Richard Doty gave her fake files written about fake UFO encounters that the government was having and accept it? And no, but instead she goes on and continues and acts like these were legitimate documents that she's seen, knowing damn well that Richard Doty fucking faked her out and it was lying to her when he gave those to her. You know, that it wasn't real, that it was fucking, it was, you know, he was told to fucking do this by the OSFBI, you know, like fucking, why doesn't she admit any of that, dude? You know? And second of all, if she was such a good journalist, why doesn't she admit that if you go to Africa and you find a dead water buffalo, all right, you can go up there and see countless photographs and pictures of dead water buffalo, of antelope or whatever, with their tongues removed, with their lips removed, with their udders eaten off, with their anuses cored out. Why? Because there are like small field mice that will literally come up and eat the inside of an anus out and will eat the lips off and shit like that. All these so-called cattle mutilation things that are like, oh, this had to be done this way, can absolutely be proved to be natural predation. It's just not one that is commonly seen, because you don't not commonly see a mouse preying on a fucking cow. It's not a very common sight. But if the cow just drops dead, a lot of this stuff absolutely happens, man. And you don't see her going back and showing any of that, you know? So I just don't think that I don't think she's terrible. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I don't think she's terrible, but I think she believes she's better than she actually is, you know? But that's just me. Yeah. Richard fucking Doty, right, Jax? That fucking son of a bitch. Yeah, not all animal mutilations are not natural, but most are. Yeah, you know, exactly, dude. Yeah, fuck Doty, exactly, right? Fucking Doty. I know a few little critters that'll eat an anus out from work. No, advanced tech surgery is what it is. The field mouse bullshit is what Australia authorities came up with. That's not what they came up with, dude. I came up with that on my own, researching it, dude. I never heard Australian authorities fucking say that, dude. That's not where I heard it. I came up with that on my own, studying the phenomenon and actually coming across pictures of like just dead animals in, you know, fucking Kenya and shit like that. And I was like, they actually have the exact same marks as like the fucking mutilated horses and shit we have over here. That's interesting. I wonder how that happens, you know? Yeah, and I'm just saying, yeah, because that's what aliens are doing, is going around fucking mutilating cows. And I just don't see it, you know, but Australian or New Zealand, can't remember. Aren't they like basically the same fucking thing now? You bought into the cover story. What cover story, motherfucker? I came up with the cover story then, because I'm like, I don't know any cover story for it other than what I came up with on my own, man. There's nothing that I fucking read that, you know, everything I read on cattle mutilations and stuff was pro mutilation. I never read any debunking stuff on cattle mutilation. I just debunked it myself just from using my fucking brain, you know? And, you know, I'm not saying that, you know, they might not, that aliens would never experiment on a cow. Sure. I'm sure they might be interested in, just like we would be interested in it, you know? However, the cases that they are presenting can absolutely be tied to natural predation of naturally occurring animals in their regions. And so I think the most logical answer should be taken at face value, instead of saying, saying, hey, the evidence shows that small animals are, and this is, you know, predation from small little herbivores and shit like that, as opposed to space aliens from outer fucking space who come down here and mutilated this cow and fucking just left it here. I mean, what seems more logical, you know? Now, it doesn't mean that UFOs don't exist, all right? It just means that, you know, hey, what's the most logical answer? That is, you know? So, you know, it doesn't have to crush your dreams of UFOs existing, or maybe you have dreams of fucking cattle mutilators. I don't know, you know? I'm just saying that, you know, logic is important in this community, man, because so few people have it and so few people choose to use it. Instead, they want to use esoteric bullshit and nonsense, and and just flood the community with fucking crap instead of using their actual brain, and saying, because they're like, oh, it can't be what you guys say, it has to be this. Why? I mean, why not? Kind of took the samples. Linda took the samples to vets and surgeons who admit we have no tech that could perform that type of laser scalping they had witnessed. Yes, I know what you've seen. I know what you saw. All right. But like I said before, I mean, that actually is not laser scalping. It's part of natural predation. And what appears to be laser scalping is just the opening up of the stomach is actually cutting itself open, but all right. You know what? You want to believe it's space aliens fucking coming down here and that Linda Moulton Howe's right? Go ahead, dude. All right. That's on you, man. I'm just saying that, this is the problem with the UFO community, is that, people don't want to accept fucking answers that don't fit into their own beliefs and their own narratives. If it goes against what your belief is, you'll fucking find any excuse to fucking say, oh, well, this or well, that, It's like, it's so hard for people to admit that they are in fact wrong about something, I know who it is. I do my research. Okay. You know who what is? Dory was in the Greer movie because they love the greenbacks and not just teaching. Right, Jax? Fucking Richard Doty, that son of a bitch, man. When I bit my steak, it was jagged, but Photoshop and distraction, guys. Yeah, that's but there's a difference. Like when you're talking like a cow's big fucking gut, and a little puncture hole, a little hole gets bitten out by a little rat. And then as time progresses and gases build up, they actually stretch that hole so it looks like a big surgical cut. But it's not. It's the skin cutting. It's never mind. Never mind. You know what? It's just, I don't know, man. It's fake news. It's fake news. Fake news. Mostly all the stitching based stuff is highly suspect. I agree. And not only that, the problem with stitching is you have to believe 100% of what he says. If you don't believe all of it, the whole theory falls apart. You get it? Because every single thing is connected to every single thing else. There is no independence of all his theories. They're all one big theory. So if any piece of it doesn't exist, the whole thing falls apart. And that's the problem. He has too many things in his theory that don't make sense. They don't add up. They're not correct. He has a lot of stuff that I think is really interesting and fascinating, and I think there could be something to it. However, if you're going with his theory, it would in fact be wrong, just because there are so many other things that are in fact wrong with his theory that makes the whole thing fall apart, man. Surgical precision, not field rats. Yes, I know. Surgical precision. Yeah, all right, whatever, dude. Yeah, that's what they fucking claim, man, Now I prefer Hancock and no aliens needed, right? Hear you next. There you go. Thank you, Susie, to anyone. Very good. David Brown is saying, any thoughts on cases where it seems like the cow was dropped from above? I've heard of these cases, and when I looked into them, they seem to be nothing more than internet stories. I couldn't actually trace them back to an actual individual making the claim. And I know that, and this is what the problem, like this was a problem with MUFON, was that MUFON during their time when they were putting out the TV show, like Hangar 18 or whatever the fuck it was, they were putting out UFO cases saying that these were real UFO cases and stuff like that. I actually went and researched them to find out that these were in fact not real UFO cases. And a lot of these stories were actually composites of several different stories, like good pieces from several different stories put together. And they did it merely for entertainment value. You know, and I mean, they're not trying to hurt anybody with it, you know, and I guess they're not technically lying per se because they're taking parts of individual stories, but they're fabricating their own story. And I think the only times that I've ever seen of these ones where cattle, you know, like the cattle being dropped from out of the sky has been a fabricated story. I couldn't find one where I could actually go and like contact the witness to it, you know, and shit like that. So it's kind of, you know, meh, you know. Yeah, yeah, I like his global catastrophe ideas. Who are you talking about? What up, Mark? How you doing, buddy? Woohoo! Cartman had a probe up his arse. How did they get that up? Daniel saying I got mutilated last night. What up, Daniel? How you doing, buddy? Okay, Kyle, you and I are going to wager on this one. All right, dude. Harry Tohi, you get 1 round. You get round, dude. What's Harry Tohi saying? Yeah, of course, Cons is a fucking Hancock guy. Who's not a Hancock guy, dude? I mean, you know, if you don't like Graham Hancock, you're a fucking asshole. Yeah, oh, okay. Now I see what Cons is talking about. Yeah, because Kruger was saying I didn't know Hancock was into mutilization research, and Cons is saying I'm not talking about mutilations. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, now I understand. Especially their anuses. Shut up, Cons. Yeah, Graham Hancock rules. That's right, Kruger. What's his name? Hancock. Wilcox. Oh, David Wilcox. You know what, man? He's so smart, but he's such a fucking esoteric piece of shit. I just can't fucking deal with him, you know? He knows his shit, all right? So he'd be good competition to go up in a UFO IQ test or an ancient aliens IQ test, you know? I'd like to fucking go one-on-one with him, dude, you know, because he'd be very difficult to beat. But he's so over the top esoteric that he loses all credibility with me, you know. When you're sitting there doing when you're doing a report, you're doing a fucking interview in your fucking living room on a white sofa, and you're wearing like a bed sheet fucking robe, and your fucking feet are laid up on the couch, and you're like sipping a glass of wine and shit. You fucking lost me, dude. You know, now I don't give 2 fucks about any word that comes out of your mouth. The only thing I want to do is punch it. Yeah, Daniel's saying Wilcox is a new age hack, right, dude? And Kruger saying I agree with Kyle on that one too. Exactly. It's just something's fucking wrong with the guy, man. He could, you know, really benefit the community if he wasn't such a fucking esoteric asshole, man. That's his fucking problem, dude. You know, he's just way over the top with it. And Greer, what you think, dude? All right. He's a fucking douchebag, man. You know the problem with Greer, because I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm not saying that you can't go and contact aliens using that fucking CE5 protocol. I'm not saying that. All right. What I am saying is that he takes advantage of people and manipulates their hopes and and their willingness to believe, and he manipulates them and then charges them $2,500 fucking dollars to take them out. And 9 times out of 10, I guarantee you, you guys got to understand something. He's out there making people think that he's like summoning a UFO. All right. When anybody could do the same thing. All right. At any time, if we wanted to, you guys, we could go out and say, hey, man, I'm going to show you guys UFOs. Come on. I'm going to summon UFOs. Come on. Okay. You're going to come with me. And we could go out. And all I would have to do is memorize the times of when and where a satellite is going to show up, like an iridium. Like, say you just memorize the time and location of every iridium flare that's going to happen, or every telecom satellite that passes by. These people who are not, people don't look up in the sky. They're just not, besides astronomers, people are not sitting around looking up into the sky. All right. So people don't know what's going on up there. And just to see a satellite or an iridium flare is you're like, holy shit, And if you don't know what you're looking at, you're going to be easily fooled, and you're going to have no problem. You're not going to regret giving that fucking asshole $2,500. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I think he manipulates people. I think that he's so full of himself that he's missing the big picture of, and it's no longer about ufology to him. It's no longer about disclosure. It's about him, and he's such a name dropper, dude. It's like, dude, stop fucking dropping names. God, I just want to fucking headbutt his ass, man. Oh God, he's such a fucking name dropper. He's sitting there saying, he's like, yeah, so I'm with the director of the CIA and I had to brief him on extraterrestrial presence. It's like, what do you mean you had to brief the director of the CIA? It's not true. In fact, they had a paid dinner with the CIA, kind of like how Clinton would charge fucking, $30,000 a plate, for people to come and have dinner with her, and they would charge $150,000 if you wanted to sit next to her. That's because you're trying to get she's trying to get elected. So you're fucking paying that much for a plate of dinner to fucking support her fucking candidacy or whatever. And the same thing goes for the fucking, the CIA director. His wife was running for something and they put up like $15,000 to have dinner with them. And so he goes in there and then he acts like he was briefing the CIA director on the extraterrestrial presence. No, you fucking weren't, you asshole. In fact, the CIA director actually sent out a letter, saying how, hey, you are twisting the entire story around. It was not like that. He's saying all this stuff that didn't happen, and he's saying that the CIA director said stuff that he never said, and he fucking called him out on it. And I've actually seen the letter before, and it's straight the fuck up, dude. So it's like, I just don't think, I think that when he started off, it was good, and then it became about himself. If he would have made it about himself from the very beginning, it would have been fine. He could have totally gotten away with it. Like me, I make UFO proof 100% about myself. I'm a fucking entertainer. That's what I fucking do, and I use my talents in entertainment and stuff to help present my fucking experiences and shit like that, and help other people share their experiences, but it's like, that's, that's, you got to fucking do that first. And if you start off at the whole, oh, it's all about the fucking disclosure and it's all about that, and it's that shit, and then you turn into a whole fucking, oh, it's all about me doing this and doing that. It's like, dude, you lose everybody, you lose your credibility if you can't stick with what you are from the fucking beginning. No one's gonna take you seriously. And it's like me, the way I do it, man. Yeah, I do it a certain way. I add entertainment and shit like that to it. If I were to stop doing that, it wouldn't be me. And people know that. They know that that's what my channel is. It's a fucking mix of, you know, my talents, my entertainment abilities and shit mixed in with my belief in UFOs and shit like that. They understand that. And if I started doing it where I wasn't doing that stuff, you know, it would be like I would be totally selling out. You get what I'm saying? Like fucking, it wouldn't be right, you know? And that's what he did. So I just don't fucking, you know, I don't trust the guy. Mark White, I drove looking up in the sky. Haven't had an accident yet. My wife seems to smash the cars for me. You should want to teach people ufology and not charge them. Correct. Full glorified glorium hound is what Greer is, period. Absolutely. You know, I mean, could we? Do you guys think like I could ever charge people to come on to UFO Proof and to share their stories with everybody? I mean, would that seem right? You know, I mean, that's just fucking. Not only is it like just fucking, you know, not only is it wrong, but it's like morally repugnant. You know, I don't understand how anybody could do that. You know, not for something like this, not for UFOs, not for when you're trying to, you know, especially me having my own encounters and knowing the hardship that it puts you through. You know, I could never do anything like that. I don't understand how Greer could do something like that. You know, when you read tarot cards, you don't charge. You know, I have no idea. I've never went and seen anyone read. I've never had tarot cards read, but what's the brace on your hand? Oh, the brace on my hand? Shit, dude. That's the awesomeness, dude. How you like that shit, dude? Oh, damn it, dude. This one's, oh, I gotta change the batteries on this. Look at that. Is that cool or what, dude? It's for dinking around, beep, 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 beep. Like fucking messing with little fucking little, you know, when I'm like just messing with the, you know, like circuit boards and shit like that. Fucking, you know, it's like welding shit or soldering shit or what, not welding, but soldering fucking little electronic components, and you're just messing with little screws and wires and stuff, you know. It's just a little fucking light to mess with everything, dude. How fucking cool is that, dude? Is that badass or what? Yeah, you know you love it, Harry Toe. You know you love it. Oh, I gotta stop. I gotta put this fucking thing away. I don't need that anymore. Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking right, dude. You know you love it, dude. Look at that, Harry Toe. Not the shit. This one, I kind of fucked up. I have to change the batteries. It sucks. The batteries die like you would not fucking believe. I think I'm gonna rewire this so I can put like a 9-volt on here or something that'll last a while, because these things go out like crazy, dude. If it was up to me, I would keep these bitches on 24 hours a day and just fucking constantly have lights on, because everything you're like go to touch, it lights everything up. You're like, oh, that's so awesome, dude. Fucking works great, man. When you watch Greer's disclosure, he will have 5 legit witnesses and then some asshole saying there is 60 races and goes from credible to bullshit. Thank you, Daniel. That's 100% correct. In fact, you're talking about what's his dumb fuck, Clifford Stone. You know, you go and you have a bunch of credible witnesses, and then you go and have Clifford Stone come up there who's just making up complete bullshit. He's completely lying his ass off because he's pathological, you know, and it takes everything that the previous guys just said and fucking throws it out the window, man. And now it's no longer has any credibility to it. Not because these guys aren't credible, but because this guy is so uncredible that it taints their credibility. You get it? That's the fucking problem, man. You know? Terrible. Yeah, that's right. It's the real deal here. I mean, that's fucking right, man. Is there an actual live show schedule, Kyle? Yeah, it's basically every other day, and it's at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and then at 9 o'clock at night. Although, depending on what's going on in my world, sometimes I have to adjust those times and change them around and whatnot. Excuse me. You know, so that it just depends, man. Now notice everybody how Mark just got put in time out. It's because he was talking shit about Pepsi. You see that? See that shit? Pepsi's a shit, dude. Okay. Coke's for pussies. It's for pussies and vegetarians, dude. All right. Pepsi's for real men. Susie, to anyone truly appreciate and apologies for the invasion of me, y'all love and light, beautiful ones. Yeah, no problem, Susie. To anyone, come on anytime. Come and join us anytime. Yeah, it's yes, dude. Fucking Pepsi's way better than Coke, dude. 10 times better, man. Marty McFly knew. That's right, dude. I love cherry Pepsi. Oh yeah, dude. I think cherry Coke is better than cherry Pepsi. I'm not gonna lie, but I think Pepsi is way better than Coke, man. But my girl, she's a Coke fan. She drinks Coke. I drink Pepsi. You know, so hey, what can you do? Shit happens. Hey Kyle, if it was field mice, why would Canadian authorities say the mutilations was by satanic cults? I don't know. Maybe the Canadian authorities are idiots, dude. I have no idea why someone would say what they say. Okay, I have no idea that. Does that make them correct? You tell me. Are they correct? Are they correct? Is it satanic cults? So what does it matter what they say if they're incorrect to begin with? Well, you really have a life, and geez. Hey, if I can tell them what's up, Susie. Yeah, cherry Coke is way better, right, Sean? Exactly, man. You know, research, of course not. Exactly, you know. So is it if that's what I'm saying, you know, if it's fucking if you know they say it's satanic cult, I say it's field mice, and you say it's aliens. So you tell me, you know, why would the Canadian authorities say it was mutilations by satanic cults? Why wouldn't they say it was by aliens? You get it? It's the same thing, can go back and forth, man. But Cons is saying I did some research into anus eating, and let me tell you, it's not what it's cracked up to be. Right? He's like, I did some research into some fucking German shit videos, and I pooed on my girlfriend. It was awesome. Fountain Coke is better. Pepsi is better in a bottle. Oh, Pepsi's better in a fountain, I think, too, man. You know, actually, neither one of them are good in a fountain. I don't care for fountain Coke or Pepsi at all, dude. I think fountain drinks are terrible. The only good fountain drink is like a Mountain Dew. Oh, so anyway, let me show you guys something. Those German videos, right? Harry, tell them what's up, man. It's warm in here, dude. Let's switch my hat out. There we go. Get the UFO proof hat on there, dude. Boom. Let me tell you, I'm not German. Okay, how about an Austrian shit video, dude? I know, but that's the thing, you know, Austrians don't have like Scheisse videos, you know, it's all Germans, you know. I never said you were German, but you don't have to be German to watch a fucking Scheisse video. All right, so anyway, Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys something. Not this, even though this is really cool, obviously. My badass UFO proof backpack, UFO hunting pack. Can't see that shit. That's UFO hunter pack, you know, which is extra badass. I can light that up for you, dude. See that? Go get yours today. Check this shit out, you guys. All right. Oh no, my fucking Pepsi. Damn fucking German Scheiser video. All right. All right, hang on a second. Okay, I gotta put my weed up somewhere. Right there. It's legal. It's legal where I live, just so everyone knows. Completely legal. And it's also tobacco. So it's fine. Which is totally legal. Hang on a second. So check this shit out, dude. Now I did an unboxing video on this. But I just want to show you guys right now. And I haven't had to actually pull out and use it because no one jumped on here, you know, which is fine by me. Sometimes it's like, sometimes you want people to come on here. Sometimes it don't really matter, you know, because there are a lot of times where I do the videos where it's just, you know, it's just me, but I'll usually do those through my encoder or whatever. But it'll happen on Hangouts too. And I was like, that's always fine, dude. Check this shit out, man. Got the fucking Blue Studio headphones, dude. Check this shit out, dude. These boys are fucking baller, dude. And then I got the Blue Studio Yeti microphone. How fucking baller is that, dude? Is that the shit or what, man? That is fucking legit. That is the fucking top of the line fucking like streaming microphone used today, man. This is the #1 fucking mic, man. They even use that for recording movies and like vocal tracks in movies and TV shows. And you know, this mic is like the premier mic, dude. Is that fucking baller or what, man? He has so effing in magical. Wow, sorry, I'm going, but I'm dragging my feet. Okay, I'm out for a spliff. That's right, man. Me too, man. Catch y'all later. Keep it up, Kyle. Hope Pepsi's sending you some big checks. Right, motherfucker? They need to, dude. Pepsi should be fucking sending me at least a case of Pepsi, dude. Right? And so should fucking Blue Studio. You know, if you guys Blue Studio want to send me any more merchandise to go with this, I'll take it. All right, Daniel, have fun, buddy. Yeah, I'm closing up shop too, man. I got shit I gotta do. Tell me real quick before I go though, how was the sound quality, man? Did it sound any better with the Yeti microphone as opposed to the Snowball? So this, hang on. Better sound, was it? Excellent. All right, so this is let's put that right there. Take that, and then I'll just move the camera. Boom. So this is my new mic. This is my old mic. They are both Blue Studios, you can see, you know. But this is the Snowball mic. This is the Yeti. This is the top of the line mic, man. Get a mic stand. I'm gonna actually get it. This actually has its own little mic stand. Is that cool or what, dude? That's pretty slick, man. But I'm gonna get one of the you know, these guys. You know, I'm gonna get one of these guys to put the you know, in fact, I might be able to even mount it on here onto this one, man, to get it to go on to, you know, So I did like I had it up mounted before, you know, except that the reason I haven't, you know, I didn't think about using that one is because this mic is seriously, this thing is like 10 fucking pounds, dude. It's like, seriously, it's like a big black man's dick, dude. Just like sitting, poking you in the mouth all day, dude. You know, I mean, this thing is like just a huge porno cock, man. Look at this fucking thing. But hopefully it sounds all right. It picks up the sound good, you know. Yeah, I get one of those, right? Flying squirrel, like that shit. Just saw you on late getting in and had to thumbs up before I head back to dark underweb. But just speaking, I like the Yeti better, way better. Yeah, you know. You're an idiot. Why are you jealous of the big black cock, dude? Come on, man. You know, but still, yeah, that blue Yeti fucking, I haven't got to listen to it yet, but you know, from everything I've heard, it's the fucking shit, dude. But I'm gonna be recording some music with it later, so hopefully. Hopefully it sounds better than a big black cock too, right? Exactly. You know, so what I'm thinking of doing is I'm thinking about giving the blue studio or the blue snowball mic away to one of you guys, to a subscriber, you know, like one of those fucking, one of the cool super fans, you know, been with the channel for a while and likes all the UFO proof stuff, you know. Then I can give them a piece of UFO proof memorabilia, you know, before I was, you know, he had something back when, before UFO proof was fucking, you know, Oscar nominated fucking superstar, you know, the likes of, you know, Brad Pitt and, you know, directing skills like James Cameron and all that good stuff. You know, before that, you know, this was like my mic, you know, so you know, like send it to one of the fans, man, and give them fucking Kyle's old mic, man. It'd be fucking kind of cool, man. We find someone who has a shitty mic, dude. You know. Oh God, Ken's writing a comment on my last video. I can't wait to see this, dude. I just gotta wait until I have 2 hours to fucking read. So fuck. All right, you guys. Well, thank you guys for coming and joining me. We did have a late start today. I'm going to try to make up for it tomorrow with doing a live Typhoon H FPV drone flight. We attempted to do one today. It was terrible. The signal would not go through. It kept cutting out, fucking dying. It was pissing me off like a motherfucker, man. But hopefully we can get a better signal and do that shit tomorrow. I want to thank everybody for coming and joining me today. And thank Susie, to anyone for, you know, this is our first time coming on the channel, dude. Hope to see you back here. Harry Toe, dude, fucking you're the man. Thank you, sir. All right. You know, Sean, Cons, Flying Squirrel, everybody, thank you guys for coming and joining me. And I will see you guys tomorrow. All right. Probably, you know what, as soon as the weather's good, if I can fly that fucking drone FPV with, you know, if there's good weather, I'm going to do it. So as soon as the weather turns good, man, I'm going to do it. So who knows what time it could be. All right, you guys, thanks for joining me. Oh, don't forget, like, subscribe, share this fucking shit. Go pick up your own UFO proof gear at Teespring. The link is in the description below. Support me on Patreon, all that good shit. And I will see you guys next time. All right. UFO proof out.